In every great construction project, one thing stands as the cornerstone: the foundation. It's much like the roots of a tree, unseen yet critical, providing the essential support for the towering structure above. Just as a tree's vitality depends on the depth and strength of its roots, the stability and durability of a building hinge on the robustness of its foundation. A strong foundation performs several key roles. Imagine a skyscraper, its weight distributed evenly across thousands of square feet. Without a solid foundation to bear and balance this immense load, the building would risk sinking or shifting over time. The foundation serves as a steadfast anchor, preventing such catastrophic failures. Now picture a violent storm, or an earthquake, fierce forces of nature that can topple even the mightiest of buildings. A robust foundation, however, is designed to resist these disasters, shielding the structure from the ravages of Mother Nature. It's the unseen hero, battling below the surface to keep the building intact and its inhabitants safe. But how do we create such a vital component? Enter the world of foundation pile driving and concrete filling. Pile driving involves inserting long, sturdy columns deep into the ground, much like planting the roots for our tree. These piles reach down to the bedrock, the stable layer beneath the soil, providing a firm grip for the foundation. Once the piles are driven, concrete is poured to fill the spaces around them. This process, known as concrete filling, further enhances the foundation's strength and stability. The concrete hardens around the piles, creating a solid base that can bear the weight of the building and withstand the forces of nature. Without a solid foundation, no structure can stand tall and firm. And that's why today, we delve into the fascinating process of foundation pile driving and concrete filling. Pile driving, an age-old technique yet so fundamental in today's construction world. Just like roots anchor a tree firmly into the ground, pile driving does the same for our modern-day structures. Piles, which are long, slender columns, form the backbone of this process. Typically, these piles are made from robust materials like steel or concrete, chosen for their strength and resilience. Picture this. A pile is placed vertically above the ground, standing tall like a sentry. A diesel hammer machine, a marvel of engineering, is then brought into play. This machine, with its rhythmic pounding, drives the pile deep into the ground, almost like a nail being driven into a piece of wood. The diesel hammer machine is a powerhouse, its strength unmatched. With each powerful stroke, the pile is forced further into the ground, penetrating depths that normal excavation can't achieve. Every blow of the hammer echoes with the promise of stability and strength. But why do we go to such lengths, you ask? Well, the answer lies beneath us. The ground or soil conditions often vary, and not all soils have the capacity to bear the weight of the structures we intend to build. Some soils are too soft, some too sandy, and others may have hidden pockets of water. Here's where pile driving comes into the picture. By driving piles into the ground, we're essentially bypassing these unstable layers of soil, reaching down to the more stable layers, or even bedrock. The piles, standing tall and firm, transfer the weight of the structure from the unstable surface soil to the stable soil or bedrock deep below. It's a fascinating process, isn't it? A testament to human ingenuity. By understanding and working with the very earth beneath our feet, we're able to build structures that stand the test of time. Pile driving brings us one step closer to a robust foundation, but it's only half the story. Next comes concrete filling. Once the piles are driven deep into the earth, it's time for the concrete to do its magic. A fascinating transformation takes place, where the hollows of these piles, driven deep into the bedrock, become the vessels for a flow of concrete, essentially forming the backbone of the structure that will soon rise above. Imagine the pile as a long, sturdy straw, reaching down into the very heart of the earth. Now we're going to fill that straw with a hardening substance, concrete. It's a mixture of cement, sand, gravel, and water, and when it sets, it's as tough as rock. That's the beauty of concrete. It starts as a liquid, easily poured into the pile, but give it time, and it will solidify into a solid, immovable column. This concrete filling process isn't as simple as it sounds. It's not just about pouring and waiting for it to set. Precision and timing play a crucial role here. The concrete needs to be poured at just the right pace, ensuring that it fills up the pile evenly, without leaving any gaps or air pockets. These could compromise the strength of the pile, and by extension, the entire foundation. As the concrete flows into the pile, it pushes out any remaining air or water, ensuring a tight seal from the base of the structure to the ground underneath. This is the essence of creating a solid, reliable foundation. It's not just about reaching deep into the earth, but also about creating a continuous, unbroken link between the structure and the ground. And so, as the concrete sets, it forms a solid column that extends from the base of the structure to the ground underneath. It's this column that provides the additional strength and stability to the foundation. It's a bit like a tree, with its roots reaching deep into the earth, holding it steady against the forces of nature. With the concrete setting in place, the foundation begins to take its final form, ready to support the massive structures above it. This is more than just a foundation. It's the bedrock of the structure, a testament to the marvel of engineering and construction. Pile driving and concrete filling, two simple processes that form the bedrock of our built environment. Let's take a step back and appreciate the symphony of construction that has just unfolded before us. It all starts with the pile driving, the literal groundwork of any structure. Each thud of the diesel hammer machine is a testament to human ingenuity, driving deep into the earth, anchoring the future structure to the bedrock. This process is all about stability, ensuring that our buildings won't waver, even when faced with the might of Mother Nature's whims. The piles, once driven into the ground, form a skeletal system, a network of silent strength that reaches down into the heart of the earth. But this is only the beginning. The piles alone, while strong, are not enough. They need to be united, bound together, turned into a single cohesive unit. And that's where concrete filling comes in. Concrete filling is the glue that binds the piles together, turning a collection of individual elements into a single solid foundation. As the concrete flows, filling every nook and cranny, it locks the piles into place, creating a platform upon which dreams can be built. It's the final touch, the last stroke in the masterpiece that is a building's foundation. Each step, from pile driving to concrete filling, is integral to the process. They are the unsung heroes of construction, often overlooked, but without them, our world would look very different. They offer us the ability to build higher, to reach for the skies, to create structures that defy gravity and stand the test of time. And so, next time you marvel at the towering skyscrapers or the sprawling complexes, remember the humble beginnings. Remember the diesel hammer machine pounding away, the concrete flowing, filling, solidifying. Remember, a building is only as strong as its foundation, and it's the process of pile driving and concrete filling that makes it possible. We've taken a deep dive into the process of building a strong foundation, but what's the takeaway from all this? Well, let's take a moment to reflect. We began our journey by understanding the bedrock of construction, the foundation. It's the unseen hero, the silent support system that allows our buildings and bridges to stand tall and strong. Without a solid foundation, no structure can withstand the test of time, weather, or gravity. We then plunged into the world of pile driving, the first step towards creating a robust foundation. Each pile, hammered deep into the ground by a diesel hammer machine, acts as a sturdy support column. It's like the roots of a tree, reaching down to ensure stability and strength. Remember, the deeper the pile, the stronger the foundation. It's a process that requires precision, skill, and a keen understanding of the terrain and its nuances. But the work doesn't stop there. Once the piles are in place, it's time for the concrete filling. Think of this as the final touch, the seal that locks in the strength of the piles and forms the bedrock of the structure. The concrete filling, carefully poured and then left to harden, binds the piles together, creating a unified, solid base upon which the rest of the structure can be built. So what have we learned today? We've learned that the strength of a structure lies not in its visible parts but in its foundation. We've learned that pile driving and concrete filling are integral to creating a solid, stable foundation. And we've understood that these processes, though often overlooked, are the backbone of every structure we see around us. Next time you marvel at a towering skyscraper or a sprawling bridge, remember the unseen heroes, the piles and concrete that hold everything together.